Look like Declan Rice. Odomo, Slomo. Look like Declan Rice. Luton 3, Arsenal 4. And I will just start. To be honest, we do not deserve anything from this game. E game to me bahatisha. E game to me fluke. I will take the 3 points and run with it. First of all, Arteta amepick squad mzuri. 6'1" players and above. 6 of them. The whole back 4. Kibior, Mkale wetu, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Declan Rice, Kai Havertz. And we are still conceding from set pieces. Luton have done 3 things that we normally do to teams. We score a lot in set pieces. Wametufunga set piece mbili. Kwanza was so blatant. How do you get a free header with 6 people who are 6'1" in the D? Na hakuna mse kwa post. Second thing they did, scoring immediately after the opponent scores. Tumefanya kitu mara mob sana. Teams mob, hata Manu, nani, like every time the other team scores, tunafunga immediately. Imetufanyikia mara mbili. Another thing we do, tukifunga bao, huwa tunafuatilia bao almost immediately. Those are some trends we've seen in this Arteta squad. These guys scored 2 goals after halftime. They were 3-2 up, and they did not deserve to be 3-2 up. 7 touches ndani ya D, and they've scored 3 goals. Like, make that make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So Luton, and today I don't know, for some reason sijui Barkley amekuwa Iniesta. Ni imeingilia Barkley. Amunatoa Arsenal akasema Iniesta. Townsend Knight, like the two of them, today they showed why they were signed. Players that can actually play, can play and show the other players, this is how you play at the highest level. Unacheki. Basically wanaambia, this is how you play the Premier League level. With that being said, Barkley was probably my man of the match. He was just controlling everything. Yeye kukua turned into a number 6, I think was a stroke of genius. Sijui nani alifikiriaje hiyo kitu. But there are times when you get ball, you expect them to break quickly because they won't get many chances. But kama hakuna msako open, he was just turning around nicely, playing with the keeper, playing with the back 4. Like, he was doing everything that you want an experienced player, especially in a team that's just been promoted and has just not been doing so well. Luton have now, they were about to get a draw against us. Washa get draw versus Liverpool. This team is going to be very tough to beat at home. Alafu hiyo stadium yao ndogo hivi, hata huwezi cheza wide, mko tu hapa hivi. So there are moments in which we really control the game. But ikifika time ya set piece, the one thing that we are very strong at, today we really failed. Leo, set piece, especially with the 6 players that we have mentioned, above 6'1", who have all been selected, we are very lucky to run away with this victory. But anyway, a win is a win. I will take it. A dub is a dub. Declan Rice. Hallelujah, Declan Rice. That is his second game winner of the season after scoring 90 plus against United. This boy is he's just solid. I don't even know what to say about him anymore. Alafu yeye ikifika 75 minutes plus, na vitu zinaanza kwa mrama, you can just see him stand up. He wants the ball. He wants to drive forward. He's really brave. Man, like, you can't say 100 million is a bargain, but he's proving every penny, right? Like, he's worth every penny. Of all the 100 million signings that we know, he's proving to, at this moment, I know it's still early, he's not even finished 1 season, so let's see how he goes. Again, Kai Havertz getting on the score sheet. Even the Jesus header, he was the one who, Kimpebaka ndani ame-occupy the defenders, and Jesus gets a free header in the D. So his movement was really good today. He's still not as strong in, like, when he gets the ball with his back to goal. He always mistimes his headers. I don't understand. Hizo ni vitu tulikuwa nafunzwa primo. Like, every time anaruka, akienda chini ndo ana header ball. Sijui ana mistime headers zake na vile ni mrefu. So Maze, I think those are just things that you just have to live with. But it's the other things that you see. Even his goal, the movement that he ran into the channel, he was doing that a lot. So he's slowly coming into his own. 3 goals in 4 games. Like, I can't say much about Havertz. Kivior had one of the 2 people who had really bad games today. Kivior and David Raya. Like, Kivior, getting caught in possession. I still think, like, him playing at left back, it's not natural for him, but we needed to give Zinchenko some rest as well, yeah? So it's just positional things. He's normally so strong in the tackle and stuff like that. He's very comfortable playing at left center back, but at left back, he's comfortable at times, other times are comfortable. So some of the things that I feel like they just need to work on. Now, coming to David Raya. To me, I still believe something happened with Ramsdale. Especially after he came out to the Players Tribune, akapata na ile story yote ya how what he dealt with last year with his mental health and stuff. And then within 2 or 3 weeks, we're signing David Raya. And then he finally became a dad, I think, for the second time. And there was just a lot going on in his life. I still believe something is going on in his life because there's no reason why he's just being dropped. It doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. Even if Jua, maybe it will come out at the end of the season. Maybe it will come out 2 years from now. The same way earlier in the season, he came out and said what was disturbing him last season and we had no idea. So maybe it will come out. But on today's performance, you cannot tell me Raya deserves to start against Aston Villa. You cannot tell me that because it was just everything that we expect of him. We expect him to be solid at the back, passing the ball from the back. But because of the mistakes yenye anafanya, yenye anahata ball inapita chini yake, now he's also putting pressure on himself. The fans now, away fans sasa wanachangamka wanasema, mse tunaweza mwingia kwa akili yake juu ana make mistakes. Unacheki. So there's no way you can tell me Ramsdale doesn't deserve to at least start the next 2, 3, 4 games, yeah? Like, Ramsdale made mistakes, he was benched. Leno made mistakes, Ramsdale came on for Leno. So it just has to happen at this point. I feel like it just has to happen. I still believe it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for us to spend 30 million on a goalkeeper and he's being benched, you know. But I don't know anything. Arteta definitely knows what he's doing. For me, I'm very happy and satisfied that we got both Gabriels on the score sheet. Martinelli finally also getting on the score sheet. Havertz getting on the score sheet. Declan Rice getting on the score sheet. Saka was typical Saka. He's just learning how to maneuver those double teams. He's getting targeted a lot, but he's getting strong in the tackle. I think Gabriel Osho for Luton was also very impressive. I was quite impressed with how he played. Yeah, but for me, Ross Barkley alikuwa man of the match. Ross Barkley was just on a different level. I mean, obviously Jesus for us, right? But for what he meant to that team and how much trouble he caused Arsenal, the league leaders, I think Ross Barkley was man of the match. But with that being said, there's a reason why Odumo, Slomo, Look Like Declan Rice was my number 1 song on Apple Music for 2023. And this is why. Declan Rice, asante sana. Shukran. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. 5 points clear. Let's get it.